Hello and welcome. So I want to apologize. So I've been having some major audio issues with my live streams and some recordings. So I've been working on my computer and on a new mic and new cables and everything to hopefully get it situated. So I apologize if the audio cuts out. I'll have to re-record a video. But anyway, so today we are going into an eagle flow. So if you know you would like any straps or blocks or anything like that, go ahead and grab it. We're also going to spend some time in tabletop. So if you want to put a blanket or a pillow underneath your knees, go ahead and grab that now. We're actually going to get started off in Shavasana. So whenever you're ready, go ahead, get all your materials, and then meet me on the mat. And then also, if you're new here, my name is Tatum, and I put 3 videos out usually every week. This week and past week, I've been having some issues with the audio, like I said. But anyway, normally 3 videos a week, 2 videos uploaded, and then usually a live stream. So if you haven't already, please consider to like and subscribe to support free yoga. I truly appreciate it, and I love flowing with you guys. So when you're ready, I'll meet you on your mat. So getting started off in Shavasana. So we're going to lay nice and flat, allowing our shoulders to relax down. You can unclench your jaw. And we can take our feet out as wide as our mat, knock our knees together on the inside. This will release a little bit of tension in our low back. Or you can take your legs out long. It's your choice, it's your Shavasana. I'd like to remind you that this is your practice, so you can decorate it however you wish. If you know you like to take a certain pose or you want to skip anything, you totally can. You can always come down into Shavasana or child's pose at any point in time in class. So when you're ready, you can begin to soften your gaze towards the ceiling or close your eyes. You can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, or you can have your hands down by your side or up over your head. It's your choice. And begin to notice your surroundings, any little sounds, any little movements. And then begin to turn that observation inward. Notice where you feel your breath. Maybe take a body scan. And then when you're ready, wherever you're at, let's exhale, completely release. Let's place both hands on our belly and take a deep inhale. Try to draw your breath down below your belly button. Open your mouth and exhale, release. You can sigh it out, make an ha sound, whatever you would like. And take a few more just like that on your own. 3 or 4 more big, deep, full inhales and long exhales. Trying to match them up with one another. Relax and soften through the shoulders and jaw. And then let's take one big final really deep inhale together. Exhale wherever you are. Inhale, let's reach our arms up above our head out on the floor. Take one more sip of the top. And then exhale, relax down. You can seal your lips and begin to inhale and exhale out through your nose. If your legs were flat on the floor, go ahead and bend them. And if your knees were knocked together, let's go ahead and bring our feet back parallel to one another. We're going to gently just windshield wiper our knees from side to side to start to wake up slowly here. Wake up our spine, wake up our legs. And then, if you'd like, your arms up above your head, you can begin to roll out your wrists. Your eyes can open if you'd like. Maybe you take another big morning stretch here if you'd like. And then we're all going to come back through center. So I want you to walk your feet close up to your bum, and your feet are going to be hip width distance. So that's 2 fists if you need a visual here. Hands are going to come down by your side, or you can take some robot arms here. And we're just going to come into a little bridge flow. So on our inhales, we're going to press through our feet, press through the backs of our arms, and lift our hips. Chin is rolling towards our chest, but they're not touching. And then exhale, slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Tuck the tailbone in when you come down, and then gently release. And then another inhale will bring you up. And then exhale will bring you down. Take 2 or 3 more of these on your own. Flowing with your own breath. It's okay if you're going faster or slower than me. Your eyes can be opened or closed. And then last one, wherever you are. Let's all come back through center. Lift our feet up off the earth. Pull your knees into your chest. And then begin to rock from side to side. Maybe up and down, front and back. Maybe take some knee circles. Give your sacrum a little massage. Just remember to switch directions. And we're all going to come back through center. Let's cross our right leg over our left and then pick up both legs again here. So this might be enough of a stretch. You might feel it all the way down to your right glute or outer right hip. So you can stay here. You can even leave this left foot planted on the earth. Or you can pick up both legs if you need a deeper stretch. You can interlace all 10 fingers around the outside of your left shin. You can also take your strap and wrap it around your shin here. It's your choice. And then you can take a big, full, deep inhale. And then exhale. You can pull those knees into your chest. Begin to send your breath down into your right outer hip, right glute. And begin to take shorter inhales and longer exhales, compressing any stale air out from yesterday. Give yourself one more good squeeze in here. And then gently release. Switch your legs. You can kick your legs up in the sky, give them a nice little wiggle if you'd like, and then cross your left leg over your right. Again, this might be enough of a stretch here with just crossing over or picking up. This might be enough. Or if not, go ahead, interlace all 10 fingers around the outside of your right shin, and then go ahead, pull your knees into your chest. Allow your tailbone to relax down. And then you can take a full deep inhale. And then exhale. Draw those knees into your chest. And then continue that shorter inhale and deeper, longer exhales, compressing any stale air out. Unclench your jaw. Give yourself one more good squeeze here. And then gently release. You can kick your legs up in the sky. Roll out your ankles here. Hands can come up again. Open and close your fingers, make fists. And then when you're ready, we're going to gently rock and roll our way up, or you can roll to the side and gently press yourself up to a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, easy pose or Sukhasana. If you want to grab a block and sit on top of it, you can, or a pillow or something like that. So we're just going to sit up nice and tall. Draw your chin onto the horizon here. Draw those shoulders right over your hips. Sink into each sit bone and root a little bit taller through your spine. Hands can come to the tops of your knees. We're just going to gently look left and then look right. Moving on an even plane. So we're not really cranking our neck here, just moving slowly and stretching it very gently. And then coming back through center, chin to chest. And then you can drop your head back. Coming back through center. If you are sitting on a block, you will want to jump off of it just so we can get a little bit of a cat-cow in here. So hands are coming to the tops of our knees. Inhale, chest lifts, belly reaches out. And then exhale, round your spine, pull the belly button in. Chin can tuck to chest. Inhale will bring you up. And then exhale pulls you back. And take a few of these on your own. If you want to add any organic movement in, you can. So if you want to incorporate some seated circles or just move your body from side to side, whatever kind of stretches you need today, go ahead and take them. If you don't like the seated cat cow, you can always come into that tabletop cat cow if that feels better. But just exploring with movement and creating a relationship with all these different poses and how they feel in your body and kind of figuring out what you like. So I really encourage you, if you want to take any organic movement, take it slowly first if you've never done it before, and maybe you'll actually like it. Maybe you'll incorporate it into your class every time. Just a few more rounds of breath wherever you are. And then we'll all come back through center. Let's go ahead, inhale, arms reach up overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers, and then bring your palms of your hands right behind your head. So our elbows are reaching out onto the horizon. We're going to inhale, lift, and sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, draw those shoulders over your hips. And then gently begin to point your elbow towards the left or the right side. It doesn't matter. Gaze can be up towards the ceiling or down towards the floor, straight out in front of you, whatever feels best. We just don't want to be down here crunching into the surface, so really still lifting and lengthening through the spine, feeling a nice deep stretch from our hip all the way up to our elbow. Inhale will bring you back through center, and then exhale, go over on to the other side. Gaze can be up towards the sky. Still opening our chest. Arms are wide here, so we're not crunching in forward either. Really open up that chest, shine it towards the ceiling. And no crunching in your side body, so still lifting and lengthening, pressing evenly through each of your sitting bones. And then we'll come back through center, gently release. Hands can come out onto the horizon, roll up the wrists. And let's begin to take some arm circles. So inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, they come down and around. It can be big arm circles or small arm circles. It's your choice. Just flowing with your own breath. Eyes can be opened or closed. Maybe take this time to set an intention for your practice. Thank yourself, thank someone else. Or maybe send a little love out to someone or the community, someone who needs it. Switch directions. Inhale brings you up. Exhale takes you down and around. And then we'll all come back through center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, they come down onto the horizon. I know they're getting heavy, but we're going to cross our right arm over our left so our elbows are pointing forward now. And we're just going to gently shift from side to side, waking up those shoulders here. You can tuck your chin down. Just kind of feeling the stretch on each side of our body. So you might feel it in your shoulder blade, in the top part of your shoulders. Maybe it's a nice arm stretch, but we're just kind of giving ourselves a nice little hug. And then if you want to twist onto the horizon, you can. Start in center and then take those elbows to the left and then come back through center, maybe over to the right. Doesn't have to be a big old twist. If you want to come back through center, open the arms up, switch sides, left arm over right. Elbows are pointing forward. You can hinge from side to side. Again, just exploring with movement. And then if you want to come back through center and gently take it into an easy little twist. Hands are reaching behind you on your back or on your shoulders. And you can always take this variation for eagle pose if you don't want to wrap your arms together like this. Always just grab your shoulders. And then we'll gently release. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes on top of our right knee. Right hand reaches behind us. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, twist. Doesn't have to be a big twist either. Coming back to your breath, remember to breathe. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Right hand on top of our left knee, left hand behind us. Inhale will lift you. Exhale will take you deeper into a twist. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And then we'll all come back through center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down by our side. Go ahead, come into that tabletop position, whichever way you would like. Shake your hips from side to side. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then let's make our way into our first downward facing dog. So setting up in our downward facing dog from our tabletop, walk your hands one palm's length from where they're at right now. Tuck your toes, take a full deep inhale, and then exhale, press through your hands and feet. Lift yourself up, press your hips towards the sky. Heels can be lifted up off the earth. You don't have to be glued down there. Knees can be bent. All of your toes are facing towards the front. And breathe. Taking any movement you need. You can pedal out your dog, rock your hips from side to side, pivot on your feet, rock your head from side to side. This is your time. Take a few deep breaths here, just like you did in the beginning. And then when you're ready, we'll all find a little bit of stillness if you're moving around. And gently walk our feet up to meet our hands. Hands can lift up off the earth in our forward fold. Feet are 2 fists distance or hip distance. And then allow your head to drop down, lengthening through the back of your neck and your spine. Take a deeper bend in your knees. Maybe belly comes to your thighs. Gaze is straight back behind you, in between your legs here. And then when you're ready, take another deep bend through your knees and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come to our low back. Let's take an inhale, lift our chest. Exhale, press our hips, come back. Small back bend here. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale, come back through center. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Flat back, weight is in the balls of our feet. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands. Step back into a low plank. Knees come down to the earth. And we'll slowly lower all the way down to our bellies. We'll take 2 cobra poses here. So slide the heels of your hands back by your low ribs. Lace your elbows in by your side. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, lifting that head, neck, and chest. Gaze is down at the floor. And then exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Go ahead and lift up through a tabletop and press back, downward facing dog. So that's option 1 for your vinyasa. You can always come into a cobra pose. You don't have to come into an upward facing dog. Or you can completely skip the vinyasas whenever we take them. It's your choice. All right, when you're ready, let's inhale, come high up onto our toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, let's bring them down onto the horizon. Interlace all 10 fingers together. Take them right out in front of you so our arms are at shoulder height. Let's take a deep inhale, lift up nice and tall. And then exhale, punch your knuckles forward. Bring the chin to your chest. Pull the low belly in, and the upper spine is rounding. You should feel a nice deep stretch in between your shoulder blades this time. Don't hold your breath here. Keep breathing. And then gently release. Switch your grip so your opposite thumb is on top, the wonky way. Again, lift up nice and tall. Take an inhale. And then exhale, punch your knuckles forward. Chin to chest, round the upper spine. And remember to breathe. And we'll gently release. Arms can come down by your side. Lifting up nice and tall, root down through both feet. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Soften your gaze forward. Take a moment to repeat your intention to yourself today, your thanks or your love. And when you're ready, let's all inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back, higher low plank. Take it into a cobra or an upward facing dog. It's your choice. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Just remember, if you are coming into an upward facing dog, that your legs are lifted up off the earth. You're pressing firmly through the tops of your feet here, so you're not crunching that low back. Hands are pressed firmly into the earth, and we're not sinking down here in our shoulders. You really want to press, lift, pull the low belly in. So if you feel like you're a little bit tired today, or your shoulders are a little bit sore, you can always come down into cobra or skip. All right. Go ahead, take any more movement in your downward facing dog that you need. And when you're ready, again, inhale high up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing. Arms are going to reach up overhead. Then exhale, hands come behind our back. We're going to interlace all 10 fingers, or you can grab a strap. I just have my dog's leash here. So I'm going to grab maybe a little bit wider than my fist or 2 fists here. We're going to inhale, shoulders to our ears. Exhale, roll them back and down our back. So our knuckles are reaching towards the floor. Feet can be wider than hip width distance, maybe as wide as your mat here. Inhale, lift your chest, pull the low belly in. Exhale, fold forward, lead with your heart. And our knuckles are coming up and over our head. So bend through your knees. Take your gaze directly behind you at the back of your mat. Relax through your shoulders. Maybe widen your grip if you have the strap. And relax. Don't hold your breath. Breathe into it. And if at any point this hurts, go ahead and lower your knuckles to your low back and gently release, coming into a regular forward fold. Don't push it if it hurts. So just know the difference between pain and stretching. It's okay sitting with a little discomfort. We always have to leave our comfort zone every once in a while. Wherever you are in this forward fold, begin to roll the weight to the balls of your feet. Again, gaze is straight back behind you. Release the tension in your neck. Top of the head is trying to reach down towards the floor. Connect with your breath. And then we'll gently release that grip. Coming into a forward fold. If you want to begin to sway from side to side, you can. If you don't feel comfortable swaying in this forward fold, you can bring your hands to your thighs, fingertips facing in, and rock from side to side, lifting up onto your heels. So lift up those toes so you don't hurt your knee. All right, we'll all come back through center. We're going to slowly roll all the way up to standing. Take our feet back together. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come behind us, small back bend. And then we'll gently hinge forward, planting our hands, and let's step back into a downward facing dog. If you want to take a vinyasa here, you can, or you can just press back into a downward facing dog. Go ahead, walk out your feet. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. All right, so we're going to inhale, lift our left leg up towards the sky, bend your knee, open up your hip. Take a knee circle here. Trying to square your shoulders off towards the mat so you're not leaning too far onto the right side. Switch directions. You can also take this in a tabletop position. And then we'll kick that left leg back up behind us and then step it through into a low lunge. So our right knee is coming down towards the earth. So you can stagger your left foot and your right knee. As we inhale, lift up. Arms will reach up over our head. So really press firmly down through this left foot and our right knee. So our spine is lengthening. We're going up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders down. Bring those arms back into the sockets. Just pause for a moment and hold. If you're having trouble bringing those shoulders down, turn your pinkies in towards each other. So just a little bit of turn. It'll help you relax your arms and drop the shoulders. Breathe. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, reach our fingertips a little bit taller. And then exhale, press your hips forward, gently come back, small crescent. Hands can come through heart center if you'd like, or to your low back if you have a tender low back. Still lifting and lengthening, pressing through your foot and that knee. You don't have to drop your head back, chin can come to chest. And then we'll all come back through center. Let's take our hand on the inside of our left foot and then sweep our left foot back behind us. So we're coming into a gate pose. I'm going to turn my right foot out behind me like a little kickstand. Readjusting here. My right hand is coming right underneath my right shoulder. And then my left arch of my foot is in line with my knee. So I'm in one long line. My hand, my knee, and my foot. Left fingertips are going to reach up towards the sky and then forward. Getting a nice side body stretch here. Pressing firmly through my right hand, lifting me out of that shoulder space here. Breathe, lift, and connect. Option to cactus open this top arm. Gaze can shift towards the ceiling. Spin those lower right ribs up towards the ceiling, opening up the chest a little bit more. And then those left fingertips can come back through center here. Option to stay here or take a few crunches with me. So if you'd like and you just want to work on your balance, you can work on lifting this left leg up and then maybe tapping it down. If you'd like to take some crunches, let's go ahead when you're ready. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunch it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in slow with control. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach, hover, 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 and then gently plant that left foot onto the earth. Let's go ahead, spin our torso so it's squared off towards our mat. This right foot is coming back in, so my leg is parallel with the edge of my mat. Inhale, shift your weight forward. I'm on the toes of my back left foot. Exhale, press your hands into the earth and stretch that heel down behind you on your left foot. So you're getting a nice deep calf stretch here. Breathe wherever you are. Send your breath down into that hamstring and calf on your left side. Take a few more rounds of breath. Relax your shoulders. Press through your hands. Heels reaching towards the earth. Pull the low belly in. And then gently come back through center. Let's go ahead, walk our hands one palm's length from where they are. Tuck your toes. And then press up, downward facing dog. Again, option to take a vinyasa here, or you can skip. This is your choice. I'm going to lower to a low plank here. Lower all the way down. Inhale, lift up. Low cobra. Exhale, release. And then press back up to my downward facing dog. So from our downward facing dog, coming into our right side now. Step your feet together. Right leg lifts high. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Go ahead. Take some knee circles here. Again, squaring those shoulders off so you're not dumping into your left side. Switch directions. And you can always come down into a tabletop for these. And then inhale, lift this right leg up towards the sky, and then step it through in between your hands. Left knee comes down towards the earth. Stagger your feet here. My right foot is right underneath my right knee. And when you're ready, inhale, lift up, low crescent. And then find your footing here. Find your balance. Root down through your front right foot and your back knee. Take a moment just to breathe, connect, feel the pose. And then relax your shoulders. Draw your arms back into the shoulder sockets. So if you want to spin those pinkies in, you can. Connecting with your surface and with your breath. Feel the pose. And when you're ready, press firmly through your foot and knee, lift up. And then exhale, shift your hips forward. Hands can come to the low back or heart center. Your choice. Feeling a nice stretch down the front left thigh here. It's okay if that knee goes a little bit past your ankle. It's normal. It happens in everyday life. So when I'm telling you to keep that knee stacked over your ankle, it's more of I want you to get the basics down first before we take any big movements or weird movements that could potentially hurt. So it's okay if that knee comes past your ankle. Don't be afraid. And then we'll all come back through center. Arms reach up overhead. And then exhale, let's take our hands on the inside of this right foot. And again, listen carefully. We're going to sweep our right foot back behind us to the end of the mat. And we're going to line up our left knee with our right arch. So I'm going to spin my left leg out behind me again like a little kickstand. So now my left hand is going to be underneath my shoulder in line with my knee, and then my right foot is going to be in line with my knee as well. So I'm in one long, beautiful line. Then our right fingertips will reach up towards the sky and forward. Nice deep side body stretch. Connecting with the earth and the ground beneath you. Find steadiness and a rhythm in your breath. Option a cactus, open this top arm, gaze can lift towards the ceiling, and then you can spin those lower left ribs up so that they're shining up towards the ceiling here. Pressing firmly through your left hand so you're lifting yourself up out of that shoulder socket, not just dumping down into it. And then we'll reach those right fingertips up and over again. Option to stay here, or you can maybe lift that top leg, working on some balance. You can do some toe taps. Or if you'd like to take some crunches with me when you're ready, let's inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, crunch it in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, slow with control. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach and hover. You got it. Breathe. Hover, hover, hover. And then gently release. Plant that right foot down. And then these right fingertips are coming down to the earth. Our left foot spins in, so my left leg is now parallel with the edge of my mat. And then those right toes are going to tuck behind us. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, press that heel back down towards the floor. Pressing firmly through both hands. Relax. Breathe. Maybe send your breath down your hamstring on your right leg. It was a mix between right and left. Ref. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. And then we'll gently all shift forward into a tabletop. Rock your hips from side to side. Shake your head out. You can take a cat-cow if you'd like. And then when you're ready, tuck your toes, walk your hands out, coming into our downward facing dog. You can take a vinyasa or stay back in your downward facing dog with me. It's your choice. Reconnect with your breath. And then when you're ready and we're all back in our downward facing dog, you can inhale, come high up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step, walk, or hop to the top of your mat. Feet are going to be hip width distance here. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift your chest up off your thighs, chair pose. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. So let's take our weight into the heels of our feet. You can wiggle our toes. Tailbones tucked under. Low belly is pulled in here. Chest is lifting. Exhale, sink low. And then let's bring those arms out in front of us. Take an inhale. And then exhale, open your arms, cactus, open your arms, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, reaches our arms forward. Exhale, go post arms. Inhale, reach them forward, sink low through your knees. Exhale, open the chest. The only thing that's moving are your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up. Hold. Sink a little bit deeper. Lift through your chest. Hands come through heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Stay in this forward fold just for a moment. Soften through your knees. Gaze straight back behind you. And then we're going to take a big, deep bend through our knees again. Keep that left foot in the front. We're going to take a nice long step back behind us. So we're working into our warrior two. So when you found your footing, our right toes are going to be facing towards 2 o'clock. Inhale, root to rise. Go ahead, lift up. Draw those shoulders right over your hips. Our back leg is nice, strong, and straight. Then our front thigh is working kind of towards parallel. It's fine if it's not there. And then again, like I was saying, keep that knee stacked over the ankle just to get the basics down and know where our warrior two poses is. So arms come out onto the horizon. Relax those elbows. Relax the shoulders. Gaze forward. Maybe you inhale, lift a little bit. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Draw the low belly in. And when you're ready, extended side angle. Our left arm to our left thigh. Right fingertips come up and over. Option to take a bind here if you have that in your practice. Dropping your left hand down, bringing the right hand up and over. If you need a strap, you can use a strap. Or if you're up here with me, let's make sure that not all that weight is in our left hand or left arm. And if we move that left arm, our torso is going to stay stationary. So it's like one long plumb line out through our heel, through the top of our head, reaching up and over. If you're in a bind, gently begin to make your way back. And then we're all going to inhale, lift back up. Warrior two, front leg is working hard here. It's on fire. Gently straighten it. All 10 toes are going to face towards the long edge of our mat. Inhale, lift through your chest. Exhale, lead with your heart. Hinge forward. Breathe. You can turn your toes slightly out here, so to the corners of your mat. Take a bend through your knees, so you're kind of in a low squat, and you can begin to shift from side to side. If this is uncomfortable, you can always bring your hands to your knees again here, shifting from side to side. And then we're going to gently come on to this left side here. I'm going to walk my fingertips out off my mat to the upper corner here. So my hands are off the mat, but I'm reaching out, if there was a corner, to that left corner of my mat. Getting a nice deep stretch down my hip here, my inner left hip. Take a soft bend through your right leg. If you need to, gently walk that right leg in a little bit. Walk your hands in, heel toe it in a little bit closer, and then hinge forward. If this is totally uncomfortable, go ahead, grab some blocks, or maybe just come to a wall to bend further into this left side, opening up that hip. Take a few more rounds of breath. And then we'll gently walk our hands back through center. All right, right side. So take a deep bend through your right knee now. Straighten that left leg, micro bend in the knee. Walk your hands out to the imaginary right corner. And sink your hips back behind you. Sending your breath to your inner right hip and maybe thigh, wherever you're feeling the stretch. Again, notice the difference between pain and stretching. It might be uncomfortable, you might be shaking. That's okay. But if it hurts, back out of it. Again, you can take some blocks underneath your hands or just come over to the wall. And then we'll all gently come back through center. Turn your toes in so they're facing the long edge of your mat. Press firmly through both feet and go ahead, lift slowly up one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to standing. And then we're going to turn our left toes forward and we're going to spin on the ball of our back foot, high lunge. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, right arm under left, cross, wrap, and twist, or you can grab opposite shoulders here. So when you're ready, we're going to find some buoyancy in that back leg, and we're just going to gently step forward into our chair. Now from here, you can stay here if this is enough, or coming into a full eagle pose, right leg comes up and over our left. You're trying to hook that right big toe behind your left calf. Shoulders are coming right over our hips, elbows and knees are in one line, and we're taking a deep bend through our left knee. We're breathing here, sink a little bit deeper, and if that big toe on your right foot isn't quite wrapped around like mine, you can just squeeze it in or drop it down like a little kickstand. Wherever you are, connect and breathe. Option to take a soaring eagle or sleeping eagle. So soaring eagles, if you want to release that top leg, hinge forward onto the horizon. Right toes are reaching back behind you. Drop your right hip in line with your left. And breathe. Sleeping and soaring eagles, gently make your way back home. And we'll all release on an inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step back, take a vinyasa, or you can press back into a downward facing dog. It's your choice. We'll all meet in a downward facing dog. I'm a little tired today, so I'm going to skip a lot of the vinyasas, but hey, that's totally fine. So when you're ready and we're all in that downward facing dog, we're going to gently step our right foot up to the top of our mat. So spin your back left heel down, and our left toes are going to be facing towards 11 o'clock. Root to rise, working your way up, warrior two. And then again, finding our warrior two pose. Back leg is nice, strong, and straight. Our front right knee stacked over our ankle. Arms are reaching out. Draw your shoulders right over your hips. Relax your elbows. Hands reach out. Connect with your breath and breathe. Maybe you inhale, lift a little bit. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Front thigh works parallel. Pull the low belly in and up. And then when you're ready, extended side angle, right forearm to right thigh, left fingertips can reach up. Again, spinning our lower right ribs towards the left side of the room so our body is squared off. Sink through your hips. And then again, if your forearm is on your thigh here, if you lift it up, your torso shouldn't be moving. So we're not dumping any weight into that forearm. Option to take a bind if you did so on the other side, dropping your right arm down, left arm reaching around behind you. You can also use a strap. Breathe wherever you are. Relax your shoulders. Binds can gently make their way back. And we'll all inhale, lift up, warrior two. Again, front leg is working hard. Breathe. You got it. Sink a little bit deeper if you can. And then inhale, straighten that front leg. All 10 toes turn to face towards the long edge of your mat. I'm going to turn around here. So when you're ready, let's heel toe our feet in. So we have about 3-foot stance. Toes are facing towards the corners of our mat. And we're just going to squat low in our goddess. Hands can come to our thighs as we rock from side to side, lifting up our toes, straightening one leg, and then the other. Lifting through your chest. Let's find a little bit of stillness here. Arms come out in front of us. Let's inhale, lift a little bit. Exhale, squat. Little pulses. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat low if you can. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squat. Hold it here. Arms are reaching out. Draw the shoulders back in the socket. Lift through your chest. Sink a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. And let's all inhale, lift up, stand up. Beautiful. So right toes are going to turn forward to the top of our mat. Left toes are going to turn slightly in and then lift that left heel. So we're coming back into our high lunge. Arms are reaching up overhead. So this time it's right arm under left, cross wrap and twist. So our left arm is on top, or you can grab opposite elbows. And when you're ready, we're going to find some buoyancy on that back leg. Shift your weight into that right foot. Step forward, option to stay here. Arms crossed in either way. Or when you're ready, shift your weight to your right foot. Left leg comes up and over the top. Eagle pose. Shoulders are right over your hips. Elbows and knees are in one line. Breathe wherever you are. And again, if those toes don't hook around your calf, you can always drop them down like a kickstand or just squeeze them in tight. Deep bend through your right knee. Shoulders again over hips. Elbows and knees are in one line. Option to take soaring eagle or sleeping eagle. Soaring eagles can release that top leg, kick it back behind you. Toes are flexed back. Drop your left hip in line with your right. It's okay if you fall out. We're all human here. Just come right back up. That's why they call it a practice, not perfection. Breathe. Root down through that standing leg. And when you're ready, gently hinge back up. Eagle pose. When you're ready, we'll all release. Inhale, release, lift up. Woo, I'm tired. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Go ahead, shake it out. Shake out your legs, shake out your hands. See, even yoga teachers fall out of poses all the time. Except I try not to edit mine out because we're all human. We all do it. So don't worry about it. So when you're ready, coming back to the top of our mat. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, step or hop back. Take a vinyasa. Or you can press back into a downward facing dog. It's your choice. Gently take any final movement in your downward facing dog that you would like. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then when you're ready, gently come on down to your knees. Take a seat. And kick your legs out in front of you. Give them a nice little wiggle. Open and close your toes. Roll out your ankles. Try to switch directions, rolling out your ankles. When it gets a little wonky. All right, coming back through center. Let's go ahead, take our right leg up and over our left. Coming into a twist. Flex your left toes back towards your face. Right hand comes behind you. Inhale. Left arm lifts. Exhale, twist. I think I might have said left hand comes behind you. Our right hand is behind us right now. Twisting and reaching. Gaze can turn behind you, come out to the side, whatever feels best on your neck. And if you don't have this elbow on the outside of your knee, you can just wrap your arm around your knee. Totally fine. Relax your right shoulder down away from your face. And then we'll gently unwind. I'm going to relax my right knee down onto my left leg. So before my right foot was planted, I'm going to lift it up, come onto the outer edge of my right foot, and line my knee up. So scooting some flesh out of the way so my sit bones are nice and rooted onto the earth. We're just going to gently hinge forward here. Again, another little hip opener. You can come into a full shoelace. If you want to bend this left knee, wrap it around behind you, line your knees up, and begin to hinge forward. So, if you want to walk your hands out in front of you, you can. Relax your hands on your knee, whatever works. Or you can keep this leg extended. Wherever you are, again, notice the difference between pain and stretching. If it doesn't feel good, back out. And then reconnect with your breath wherever you are. Bring your wandering mind back. Refocus on your breath here. Slowing your heart rate down a little bit. And we'll gently lift up. If both legs are crossed, go ahead, release that left leg out in front of you, and then release the right. Again, go ahead, shake it out. And then now our left leg is coming up over our right, planting that right foot. Left hand comes behind us. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of our left knee, or you can wrap your arm around. Again, sitting up nice and tall. An inhale will lengthen you, and an exhale will twist you a little bit deeper. Gaze can be out towards the side or right behind you. And then we'll gently release. And then again, same thing. My left foot was planted, and then I'm going to take it onto the side. So I'm on the outer edge of that right foot, relaxing my knee on my left knee on top of my right. You can stay here and fold forward. This is enough of a stretch. Or you can bring that right leg around behind you or right next to your side. Inhale, lift, root down through your sitting bones, and then exhale, hinge forward. Hands can come out in front of you, or they can release on top. And notice the difference between your left and right sides. This side is obviously much tighter than my right. So again, eyes can be open or closed. And try to find a rhythm in your breath, keeping your mind present. Bring your wandering mind back, connect with your breath. And then we'll gently lift ourselves up. Our right leg can kick back out and then uncross the left. Shake your legs out. Wiggle them from side to side. I'm going to take my feet out long. Legs together, point your toes. Hands come right by our sides here. Fingertips facing towards our toes. Press your palms, draw your shoulders back and down, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift your chest, staff pose. You can drop your head back here or keep your chin onto the horizon. It's your choice. Feeling a nice deep stretch down your front side body and on top of your feet here. Pointing your toes. And gently tuck your chin to your chest. Release your hands. Bring your hands to the back of your neck and then go ahead. Rub out the back of your neck. Give yourself a little massage, massage the base of your skull. Still pointing your toes if you'd like that top of the foot stretch here. If not, you can release it. Relax your legs. And just rubbing out your neck. Behind the ears, base of the skull. Thank yourself for a little self-care today. Then maybe your fingertips come to your jaw. Give them a nice little massage to the cheeks. And then when you're ready, you can unpoint your toes, relax them, shake them out, and then gently make your way on down to your back. You can bend your knees, windshield wipe your legs, or rock your hips. We'll gently bring our knees into our chest, rocking from side to side, taking some knee circles. Then if you'd like, you can take it into happy baby, grabbing for the outer edges of your feet, your legs, your thighs, whatever's available. And you can stay still or you can rock from side to side. It's your choice. I like to bring the soles of my feet together, knees come out wide. Release my tailbone down towards the floor, getting a nice little hip stretch from my happy baby. And then this is your time to take any final movements that you'd like or any final poses. And then you can meet us in Shavasana whenever you're ready. And gently release my feet, making my way into my Shavasana. Knees knocked together, feet come out wide. Hands can relax down by my side, up over my head. You can be a big star pose, whatever feels good. And then if you did so at the beginning of class, maybe take a body scan again, starting from the crown of your head, working your way all the way down to your toes. Noticing how you feel. If there's any difference, maybe you feel a little bit better today. And then let go of any breath work that you were working on. Maybe you take one more deep inhale. And then side out. Relaxing and melting down into the earth, feeling the support of it underneath you. Soften through your face, through your neck, and your arms, allowing your fingers to gently curl in. Your back is resting on the mat. You feel the rise and fall of your belly. Legs are shutting off and relaxing. And the whole top side of your body is melting into the back side as gravity grounds us down and the earth supports us. Stay here as long as you can today. If you need to, gently begin to wake up. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, or again, stay here in Shavasana. If you're ready to get up, you can windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Maybe take one more big morning stretch. And then when you're ready, gently turn onto your favorite side, cradling your head in your arm. And then press yourself up to a seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Bring your hands on tops of our knees. Root down through your sitting bones. Bring your chin onto the horizon and shoulders right over your hips. Let's all inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Bow to your fingertips. Press your right palm into your left. Elbows are reaching from side to side. And repeat your intention to yourself or your love or your thanks. Either cherish it throughout your day or let it go. Set a new intention, maybe for your week, your day, your weekend. Thank you all so much for flowing with me today. It's always an honor, and thank you for being so patient with me, especially with the audio issues and with last week's live stream. I cannot wait to see you next time. Just an announcement that next Friday there will not be a live stream, but there will be a video up right after Thanksgiving here in the US. So again, I appreciate your support, your thanks, and your love. I'll flow with you next time, and I can't wait to see you. Namaste. Bye, guys.